And start. Guys, welcome. This is our makeup session for the Thinking to Succeed project. I am Pete Asmus. I'm going to be the host. And we're basically what I wanted to do tonight was bring you guys on, share with you guys a little bit about what happened this weekend, and also get everybody back on track because it seems like while I was gone and while Ivan was gone, we were very distracted, obviously, because we were doing a training. And I want you guys to understand that I totally care about this project. This is probably one of the most important things to me. And at the same time, whenever we go out and when I'm doing a training, I'm 100% in that training. So I'm not going to make calls. I'm not going to be on the internet. Basically, I'm really going to be focused. Okay, hold on. I don't know who just came on echoing. Okay, that was you, Kenneth. I don't know. Oh man, I don't. What was I saying? Anyone? Nobody remembers what I was saying, so it obviously wasn't that important.
Yeah, you're talking about how you kind of got distracted with going to Atlanta
Oh
and
yeah, yeah.
you just
Okay. So when we go to events and when we're doing trainings, I'm 100% in them. Um, and what I think was really awesome about this was that Gil really stood up and was basically helping everybody stay on track. Is that how you guys all felt? Man, again, here we go. We've got one person on here, Stephanie. Hold on, let me unmute Michael. Michael and Kenneth, I'm unmuting both of you guys. Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
What do you guys felt? How do you guys felt the last 4 days have gone?
last 4 days have been fantastic for me.
Okay, how so?
How so? Well, every day things are just getting better and better. You know, as I write my goals, as I continue to network, and as I continue to grow. It's just amazing what has been happening these last few weeks with you guys. I'm more
Michael,
organized.
hold on. Michael, are you like tackling the microphone? Man. Okay, go ahead, Kenneth. I had to mute you again. Go ahead, Kenneth.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. So what I was saying is that I'm more organized. I'm more prepared, and everything is just falling in line just how I expected it to. And it's amazing what is going on around me, and the more and more I just keep getting more people involved.
I love how you said how you expected it to. What do you mean by that?
What I mean is, you know, a lot of times if you're not expecting things to happen the way you were, then you obviously aren't planning the way you should. So,
Ooh, I like
with
that.
that being said, as I plan every day, I'm expecting those things to happen, and they are. So that's what is amazing to me because what I'm expecting to happen is happening.
Now, what do you feel as far as the people around you? What are they saying? How I mean, is anybody saying anything to you about your attitude or about your drive or about anything?
Yes, everybody, family, friends, coworkers, everybody is seeing the changes within me, and just the positive reaction and responses I'm getting from everybody
What's an
really
example?
empowers me to do better, to do more, and also to get more people involved.
What give me
And
an
it,
example?
it's just amazing to me because the positive influence that I'm bringing towards everybody else is also uplifting and bringing more positivity to them as well. And that's what I love most about this is I can see, I can feel, and you know the feeling that I'm getting from the changes within me is changing within others, and it's just amazing to me.
Man, that is awesome. Now I love that. Can you give me an example of certain things like maybe something that happened or something that somebody said specifically?
Well, I've had people telling me that the way that I talk and the way that I act, that I'm going to be on infomercials one day. So to me, that makes me feel good as well because that's telling me that there's a whole lot more to come.
Yeah.
And you know, that's it's just crazy to me because I mean I don't know, they could be meaning that in a negative way, they could mean it in a positive way, but the thing is, regardless of how they mean it, it's a positive way to me.
Man, I
And
love that
that's what
you
I
said
tell
that.
most people. You know, it depending on how you take a reaction or a comment is really up to you. But if you take it positive, it doesn't matter if they mean it in a negative way because you're going to turn it into a positive anyway.
Absolutely, man. That was awesome, Kenneth. Thank you so much. I really, I honestly, I really appreciate what you said. I also wanted to give you, specifically you, a shout out, man. I've got to tell you, when you first started writing, I honestly was thinking, man, holy crap, Kenneth is just writing like crap, right? And so then I went to write my goals, remember? And you said, was that about me? And I was like, no, no, no. Well, in all kind of honesty, you were one of the people that I was targeting when I said, look, I wrote this bad, and here I had to slow down. And when I slowed down, look at what I wrote, look at how much better it was, right? But I didn't want you to feel bad. And you're like, man, I have pens in my hands and my hands hurt. And it was like, okay, well, that's cool. When I saw your post yesterday or today, I'm not sure which one it was, I was absolutely blown away, man. The amount of time that, I don't know, it must have taken you to write that, when you had to stop and start writing slower, because that's obviously what you did. You started writing slower, and your writing became so much more clear. When you wrote slower, what did that do to your goals as you were writing them? Like, how did that impact the goals that you were writing, because you were actually taking more time to write each word? Did it impact the words that you chose to use?
It has impacted everything. The quote that you guys said, carrying around these crutches. Now, even though I have a rod in my hand and my hands are damaged and not in the best shape as they can be, that's still a crutch. So I took that saying to heart because you know it's an excuse I was making. And now look what it's done. I decided to cut out typing them up. Yeah, that was easier, and yeah, it's quicker. But you know what? My handwriting has gotten better.
Way
My outlook on it has
better.
gotten better, and it has really changed a lot of things because I also started slowing down what it is I do around me because I took the time out to write my goals down and slow that process down. I'm realizing that speed is not everything. It's more or less taking the time to really think about and really pre-plan the tasks that you have in front of you. And with me, writing down these goals has really helped me to pre-plan and really take the time out to really plan everything else around me.
Yes, it's, man, that is so amazing. I'm excited for you, Kenneth. I really am. When you think about where you are now compared to where you want to be, right? How much clearer is that vision now, 2 weeks later, after starting thinking to succeed, and you're into this? How much clearer is the direction of your life?
It's very clear, way clearer than it has ever been, and a lot of it has to do with writing the goals down and pre-planning. Before I'm like a I can't really say what I was all over the place, so I can't really say what I was because I wasn't really pre-planning. I wasn't taking the time out to have a plan or to have what it is I'm trying to do written down. And this, I'm telling you, it has really changed everything for me, and it's for the better. That's all I can say. It's for the better. It has really changed everything,
Now,
and this is something I'm going to continue to do regardless. I will never stop doing this because I realize that this is a really impact my life completely.
I love that you said that. One last question. How excited are you to help other people as we go through this, right? When it gets to the next stage, when you're at the intern stage where you actually have 10 people that you get to help, how excited are you about that? Are you excited at all? Are you looking forward to that? Are you scared about that? Tell me a little bit about that real quick.
No, I'm not scared. I'm super excited about that. The internship would be great because people really need somebody that can guide them in the right direction. I want to give you guys an example for today. I had a job I went to look at. It was referred to me from another friend to finish a basement. Well, when I started talking with this guy, I was talking about some of the things that I'm involved in, and he come to find out he's a RN. Well, I have two assistant livings now, and I was speaking to him, and I was giving him some advice on how he should take his RN and think about starting his own assistant living because you have to have an RN license, and because he has an RN, he can carry the license for it.
Right.
And he had no idea, and he was telling me he's working 14 to 16-hour days. And even though I'm finishing his basement, I was telling him I want to take the time out and I want to help him get to the next level in his life. And that when just his reaction and his face expression, just from what I was giving him, he was like, "Wow, you were very educated and very organized with what it is you want to do, and you wanted to help me really makes me feel good, as a person." And I was like, that's amazing. That's the whole purpose of me doing that, and that's what I want to do. I want to help others. I want to impact others, and I want to help them get on the track that they need to be. Just like you guys say, the next level of you. That's important
Man,
to me, and I would love to do that.
I'm freaking out right now. Like, I honestly, like, man, here, I'm gonna even put this on so you guys can see. I honestly, Kenneth, that was so cool, man. It's you get it. Like, you get it. And that's what's amazing. Everything that you're saying is everything that we really truly believe. And it's like the fact that you are reaching out. See, now here's what I start thinking, right? By hearing what you're saying, my mind immediately goes to, holy crap, if he's got an RN and Kenneth already has two assisted livings out there, what about if we could come in and finance and start a third one or a fourth one, right? A third and fourth one, and leverage off of the other two, and then bring this guy in to be able to be a manager. I mean, I don't know if that could even happen, but that's immediately what my brain starts going to. Does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense, and let me tell you something. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and that's what I was telling him. He was kind of leery about it, but it's gonna happen. And the biggest thing is, like I was telling him, I need you to understand that it can happen, because the problem with most, you can talk about. It doesn't have to be real estate. It doesn't have to be an assisted living. It doesn't have to be a home improvement business. The point is, if you get it and you understand it, that's what's going to make it happen. The problem is most people aren't open to something else in life. They might be a RN, but they think that's all that they can be. They don't even understand the power that they actually have,
Right.
by having that. The point is you have to understand that you can leverage more within yourself to do something better. And that's the biggest part. You have to build your own empire and stop building everybody else's.
Yes, I love that. You're right. You absolutely have to build your own empire and stop building everybody else's. Perfect. Kenneth, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna go ahead, and if you guys are interested, please raise your hand. I think you can, maybe you can't raise your hand here. Well, actually, let's see. Stephanie, you're there now, right? Because you're unmuted. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, there we go.
No,
Um,
I'm muted. Can you hear me?
we can hear you absolutely. Okay, so you've got some kind of echoing thing going on, which means you're probably, I don't know what you're doing, but either you're on your phone. Okay, here, you know what? Why don't you change it to use your telephone and then call into that number so that way you don't have the echo going on.
Okay.
Does that
Give me a
make
minute.
sense?
Yes.
Because I don't understand why you're echoing right now. Um, yeah, I have no idea. It's like it's looping through. So if you call in with the telephone line, there you go, perfect. All right. Let's see. Hey, Kenneth, good job. Wow, you just went right over the top of my little thing here. All right. Let's see. Let's go to Gil while we wait for. Okay, hold on, man. What is going on? I'm gonna mute you again, Kenneth, just in case that was it. Which it might have been. Maybe that's what the problem was, Stephanie. Anyways, Gil, let's go to you real quick. How was your week, man? Gil. Gil, you're not muted. Let's see here.
Hello?
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, I've been working on some online marketing this week with YouTube marketing, and today I started building a website, and I'm focusing more a little bit on this week on and last week on online marketing,
Okay.
just generating leads, and it's pretty interesting doing this stuff. It's really cool, and just writing my goals down. I've been writing on my goals as I'm one of the greatest marketers in the world, and that I have great marketing concepts and ideas, and
How
now
has
with
that helped you?
it's actually made me think outside the box. It's made me think about things differently. I see other people and how they're marketing, and I start to think to myself, well, how can I do it a little bit differently so this way I can stand out?
I love
And
that. And well, the other thing is you're saying that you're looking at I am the greatest marketer, right? And it's causing you to think outside of the box. And I think that that probably has a lot to do with the fact that as you start to believe that you think outside of the box, you start to think outside of the box. Does that make sense?
yeah, it
As you
totally
start
makes sense.
you keep repeating it and not just going, I think outside of the box. I think outside of the box. I think outside of the box because that's not what we're talking about. But when you're like, look, I am a great marketer. I think outside of the box. You say it with passion. You say it with belief, right? You're going to
Right.
create that ability within yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Let's see.
What are some of the
Great man.
things about your family that has there you are. Hey, what are some of the things that you're seeing around you? Are any of your family members starting to do the challenge or have you gotten anybody into anything like that?
Actually, yeah, I've got some people who've seen my challenges and they asked how to sign up, and so far they signed up. They said so. I
What do
haven't
you
seen no
think about
postings
that?
yet, but I don't want to push them too far.
Right. What do you think? How does that make you feel when you see that you're? And you know what? I saw a post from somebody today that I've never even seen before, and it was like, "Hey, man, I've got to start doing my 21-day challenge." And it was like, "Oh my god, that's the first time I saw somebody post something about the challenge that I didn't actually go out and go, "Hey, you should go join the challenge." You know what I mean? Where
Right.
it was literally somebody from somewhere else. And I think that's really amazing that you can see it's starting to get legs. You know what I mean? You can see
Right.
that people are starting to pay attention because you're starting to get some great feedback on your posts, right?
Yeah, man, I love it. People are supporting me. People are actually encouraging me, and that's just great. It's a great environment to be in. It's you're not scared to put yourself out there and say this is what I want and this is what I'm going to declare for myself. And people are actually they're supporting you instead of saying that, yeah, right, that's never going to happen. Okay, whatever.
Right. How how awesome we've been doing the text messaging, right, for about 2 weeks. How do you like that now? And by the way, we need to get everybody back on track with that. This weekend, it seemed like it got a little messed up. And I want to make sure that this starts to become a habit. One of the things you guys should probably do is download the document that Gil made and just have it as a printout and fold it up and put it in your wallet or something, or make a copy of it and put it on your phone so that you can just refer back to it. That's actually what I've done now. It's on my phone, so I can just go and I'm like, okay, Monday, and I know exactly who I'm supposed to text, and then I go in and text it. But how do you feel when you get these texts randomly from people?
It feels great. Like this morning, I got one from Adam, and it was a great text message. And he
What
just
did
said,
he
you know
write?
what? He basically wrote, when people criticize you, it's because people want to bite out of the success and they want to know what it tastes like. So that was really cool.
They want to bite out of success because they want to know what it tastes like. That's actually a pretty cool. That's a good text message, man. I like
Yeah, it
that.
was.
Now, what are some of the things that you're looking forward to doing? In fact, we're going to be meeting on Wednesday, but what are some of the things that you're looking forward um what are some of the things that you're looking forward to happening later this month that are in your goals that you're driving towards?
I want to grow my bird dog program, so I want to get more people locally investing. If they don't understand how, I'm doing a training video, so this way, if they don't understand investing, if they just have no idea, they really don't have the money to go out and get coaching. The videos are pretty much teaching them step by step on how to become a bird dog, from the bird dog to become a wholesaler.
Well, why don't we do this, Gil? Why don't we set you up with a web series we can do on Coast to Coast, and you can go through steps on not and it's not the same obviously as what Ivan's doing, but
Right.
it's a little different and it might be a good shift for I don't know, maybe there's something that we can do with you and um I don't know, I'll have to talk to Ivan, but I think there's a really good thing here that we can do and shift it away from Ivan wants to change what he's doing anyways from bird dog to intern to bird dog to joint venture partner. And so maybe we actually create another kind of platform, you know what I mean? And bring you in.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Right. Hey, look, there's
Especially if
Michael.
you're already doing it. I'd love to get you more views. I'd love to get more people watching what you're doing. I mean, let's help you grow your bird dog program because at the end of the day, I want to be able to buy your wholesale deals and flip them. So if I can help you grow your group, then that's amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So,
And
and then
not
we've
only
got
we're
to
helping
work.
ourselves, but we're helping other people too. I wish there was like this information out there when I first started, and there probably was, but I didn't know where to look for it.
There you go. Well, we're gonna find it, so that's not a problem, and we will help build this. So tell me, actually, if you wanted to, when are you doing these videos? Like, if you had to do a webinar, would like a Monday night be a good one for you to do?
Yeah, Monday sounds fine.
Monday or Friday?
I would say Monday.
Okay. So we'll do that,
Like
and that
Friday I
way
go out.
people they
Friday
can
I go
get
out and put out my bandit signs and stuff. So
Friday nights when you put out your bandit signs, right? And see, that's
yeah.
why I did the Thursday night call at that point, the bird dog to intern, because it was all about, remember, it was about getting people prepped to go out and put out the bandit signs. I mean, that was the whole idea of why it was on Thursday night. So maybe I'll talk to Ivan too.
Right.
Maybe we just put that before it or after it, or do something else and work that in as well. So we'll figure something out. But is that something that would be exciting for you?
Oh yeah.
All
Whatever you
right.
guys have open, I'm willing to take it.
Well, then let's make it happen, man. Let's get more people in front of you. Let's create more content on the website, and let's create more contacts and opportunities for everybody. Michael, you are on. I'm going to go ahead and before I unmute you though, real quick, I'm going to get back. Stephanie, are you with us now? No. Okay. I can't tell. I'm not muting you. You're unmuted, so we just can't hear you though, Stephanie. So if you can try to talk, and as soon as you are, then we'll bring you in. I'm going to go ahead and unmute you then, Michael. There you go. Oh my God.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How come it's so quiet, man? I'm tripping out right now. I'm waiting for
Well,
where.
it's coming. He just left. The
Oh,
little
I was
guy
gonna
just
say,
left. So
where are all the kids at your house, man? Because I know that they're there somewhere. I feel like I'm gonna see them all of a sudden, just like poke up like behind you or something.
you might see it.
Okay. So tell me how your week is going, Michael. How was the last week? What happened?
It was good, up and down. What's really good is I'm actually sticking to my goals. I'm actually building my goals. Um, One of my goals is to lose 50 pounds. So this week was finally got off to the point where I was really tired all the time, exhausted, and I was listening to the book that Rusty recommended, The Rhinoceros of Success.
Yeah.
Went into Rhinoceros Success, and in there it says that that eating crap is basically kills your energy level. I stopped eating crap, So
And how do you feel?
yeah, a lot better, a lot better. I'm awake now. I mean, I was literally exhausted, and now I feel good.
And I'll
So
bet you
that was
Ivan would have a ton to say about that. And I gotta say, I told you all that you guys would be impacting what we did here. I told everybody that, look, the first group, I mean, you guys are literally on the ground floor of what we're doing. I told you guys that we would be creating the program, and it was because of one of your goals, Michael, that we actually that made me have the idea of mind, body, and soul. That the first month we focused on the mind, the second month we focus on the body, and then the third month we focus on the soul. And I'm actually thinking about adding a fourth month in, like I've talked to a few of you about, and we focus on the financial, so that we really encompass the entire person. And at the end of this project, basically, we give you back to you. It's like going through boot camp for you, right? And you
Mhm.
start with the mind, right? And the mind keeps going. Like, we don't ever stop doing things. We just keep adding on to it. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Right? So
yeah.
when I heard you say you wanted to lose 50 pounds, I was like, you know what? It would be a complete disservice if we didn't put some kind of how to get a better body, like healthier body. It doesn't mean you have to be 6% body fat, right? It doesn't mean you have to
Mm.
be able to bench 800 pounds. Like, that's not it's whatever's going to make you feel better about you. Now, should everybody walk a mile or two every day? Yes. I don't care who you are. You definitely should exercise. Okay, hold on. What is going on? Okay, is that you? Michael, do you have like the most sensitive mic in the entire world? Just move to the right or left. It is loud. Was that
Is that
you?
what it is? I guess so. Yeah, I moved it left to right. I coughed.
Wow.
Is that what? That's probably what
Man.
you heard.
Okay. But you made me think that, hey, look, what if we could add into this? so many times we all need help, right? We all need that kick in the butt. We all need the it's so nice when somebody tells you you have to do something and you don't have a choice and you know it will be good for you, right? Like
Hmm?
taking I don't know, I'm going to have a horrible metaphor right now, so I'm going to stop there. I figured if we put exercise and increasing the body into this so that we start, slowly cutting out like sugars, like stop drinking soda. You know what I mean? And you stop doing it and go, look, you only got to do it for a month. Just do it for 1 month and see what happens. I
Well,
promise you, you stop drinking soda for a month, not just you, but I mean anybody. You stop drinking soda for a month. At the end of the month, you go to take a drink of a soda, it tastes disgusting.
well, actually, I went actually 24 days. I've had one soda, so
Nice.
I've cut it out. Yeah.
That's good. Now,
Um,
how does it taste? It tastes real thick and nasty now, right?
no, I haven't really. I guess about a week ago I had it. I mean, it tastes the same to me, but I just don't obsess on it now. And now I drink water.
Nice.
So but like I said, I was because of sugar, I was dying, and so now I'll go back to a lower carb diet, and I feel better. I mean, I've lost weight on low carb diets before, so it's no big deal to me. But
Well, I
um,
would love it if you would reach out to Ivan, reach out to me. Like, I would love to even help you get better. I mean, depending on how much you want to do, is how much will help you. Does that make sense?
yeah, I mean, yeah, that's
And there's a
great.
lot of
I
people
mean,
that pay a lot of money to get advice on working out from. I mean, now I don't look like it now, but I used to be really big. But Ivan, he does look like it. You know what I mean? Like,
right, right,
when you look at at Ivan, he knows how to eat right, and he definitely knows how to eat way better than me. So I'm gonna go ahead and say the only thing I knew how to do really well was lift weights and then go to Mexico to get big.
right.
So that
Well,
wasn't
I got.
really a skill set.
Well, I want to say something too, Gil. I mean, you posted that 30 and 30 challenge with the push-ups. 5 out of 6 days, I've done that. So I mean,
Awesome.
we're there. Yeah, we're
Well,
there.
because of
So
that, that had made me think. I mean, I put together his Sparta challenge, and then I put together your desire, and I'm like, okay, well, we're going to make that the second month. And so in the second month, we're going to do a 30 by 3 challenge, which will be 30. I don't know. Ivan and I were working it out, but we're going to make it so that you've got push ups and bodybuilders and sit ups, but they're all things that everybody could do. So even if you're really out of shape, this is something that you can do. It won't hurt you, right? And then we
Right.
can always take them up to the next level and keep getting more challenging and building it up. I also I also have a copy of Insanity. I have a copy of George St. Pierre's workout, and I have a copy of something else. But the reason I'm saying Insanity is because Insanity doesn't require anything. Like it's just you, right? So if you guys are interested in that program, I'm more than happy to share it with you and let you guys go for it. Because again, my goal is helping you get to wherever it is you want to be. And I know from experience, I know from being 260 pounds and now being 160, it's a lot cooler being like this. I mean,
right.
it just is. The clothes look better. I mean, I remember being fat and having to look for clothes. I'm like, oh, this doesn't look good. Oh, this doesn't look good. No, I was just fat. That's why I didn't look good, right? Then I lost
Hmm.
weight, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden everything looked good on me. Oh, it doesn't matter what you wear. It doesn't matter what color it is, right? Because I felt better about me. And that's why I'm saying I want to get you guys to a point where, man, like you guys are just unstoppable. Nobody can tell you no. You've lost weight. Your mindset is right. You're getting opportunities. You're taking action. You know what I mean? You will be a different person by the end of this 3 months. It will happen. Everybody is already experiencing that. And I'd love to talk to Stephanie if I could get her on the line. Stephanie, are you there now?
But
I think I'm unmuted. Can you hear me?
Woo! Yes. Now I'm
Okay, finally.
okay. So tell me, Stephanie, tell me about what you have. I'm going to go ahead and mute you out for real quick, okay, Michael? But I can see you. So if you want to say something, just raise your finger, okay? And that way you don't have to try and be quiet, like super quiet. All right. See, man, I knew I was going to say 30 minutes, and there's no way. I don't even want to stop now. I'm loving what's happening. Okay. So talk to me, Stephanie. Tell me what's going on.
Okay, I have a lot going on, so I'm trying to now really organize myself and focus. I've been following Kama a long time. We've been Facebook friends for a long time, and I've been noticing her goals. And when she put on Facebook, I think it was Friday. No, it wasn't Friday because it was crazy on Friday. I think it was Thursday or Wednesday, one of those days. And she said she had a project, and I called her. I said, "Oh, I'm interested." So she called me. We talked, and I thought it was very interesting the training that you have going on about thinking to succeed, and I really went in on it. So she hooked me up with the 21-day challenge, and I've been doing the challenge. And I noticed people were journaling, so I said, okay, maybe I'm supposed to be journaling. So I started journaling as well.
So we need to catch you up. You can see Gil right now, right?
Can I see Gil?
Yes. Can you
Yes.
see Gil on your computer? Okay. So Gil is our. Oh, what did we call you, Gil? You're the Osar. Oh, what is that? Hold on. Now I've got to find it. What was that called, Gil? Do you remember? I'll take you to the Thinking to Succeed. Are you with me, Gil? Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I'm just trying to figure out if you can hear me, my man. Let's go to the
I can
breakdown
hear
real
you.
quick. I'm going to show you guys
Let's see.
our breakdown. Can everybody see my screen too?
Yes.
Okay. So here is our breakdown for the Thinking to Succeed project rank breakdown, right? And I wanted to get these cool rank names that I love what we're doing as far as the Thinking to Succeed project goes. If there wasn't even this whole opportunity to make money with it, it wouldn't even matter to me. Like, I believe in what we're doing, and I think the value is there 100% for what we're doing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So with that, if you look at the bottom of here, Gil is our current Oregos. I think that's how you say it. Gil had this idea. I wanted to come up with these cool names for each different level that we have. And Gil goes, what about the Sparta or the Spartan ranks? And for me, man, I love what Sparta was all about, right? Just the underdogs overcoming all obstacles and just killing it. And that is truly what Thinking to Succeed is about. It's about understanding that thoughts become things. And that every time we write down our goals, we're basically driving in a groove and we're creating it. I mean, I wrote this today and I love the wording of it, but goals, when we write our goals down on paper, it's like the words on the paper are like paint on the canvas of life. And I mean, that's really what I feel. Like when we write it down, you're painting the picture of what you want your life to be. So Gil is basically really stepped up right off the bat and said, hey, man, I want to help even more. And so, most people, if you guys have a problem, you can reach out to us. If we're not available, you can reach out to Gil, but you can also reach out to everybody else. I mean, that's really the cool part. Gil's doing a little bit extra where he put together our call, our call breakdown, all of our text messages and who we go to that. And just to show you guys real quick, that again is right here in the files tab. So Stephanie, if you haven't been to this files tab, definitely go through this and check it out.
Okay.
There's all kinds of stuff from everybody's contact is in here to our daily inspirational text messages. So you're supposed to send out 2 text messages every day to different people. All right.
Yes, I'm working on that now. I just saw that. So
Okay.
I'm sending my message now to Gil and Kenneth.
Okay, and I don't know. I'm assuming that Gil, you're probably going to need to redo this, right? But all you can see here, what's really neat about this, and it may end up being that you guys, I mean, it looks like we'll end up having it where we send 2 messages out, but everybody may be getting 3 or 4 messages from different people, which is really cool because now what we're doing is so many times throughout the day, you get bad news all the time. Somebody always wants to kick you down, right? Somebody always wants to tear you down. If you're doing good, they want to bring you down. If you're doing bad, they want to push you down even further. So my thought was, why not send out random nice text messages every day? And so the goal is you just send out a text message that basically just says, hey, you're amazing. Like, don't let anybody tell you you're not, or something to that. Throw out a quote from Eric Thomas or Les Brown or Tony Robbins or from anything, but the idea is lifting them up. And so in this, that's what Gil does. So if you're confused on anything, reach out to him, but reach out to Kama, reach out to Kenneth. Kenneth Bryant is freaking ridiculous, man. Michael Webb. I mean, I don't even want to say anybody in particular because the reality is this entire group is a bunch of rock stars. I mean, I honestly go to bed at night going, I can't even believe that I have the opportunity to be in the group with these people because It's that amazing to me. It's literally that amazing to me. And every day, I mean, one of the really greatest things that I have is every day I get to wake up to people going, "Holy cow, this is awesome. This is working." And for me, that's, oh man, that's life. That's what I'm here for. And so I want to help people continue to get to this next level, because the more I help you, the more you help other people, the more you get to see how awesome it is. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay. Did I, let's see, I don't know if I even explained anything to you yet. Did I did explain stuff, right? The files tab.
Yes.
I wasn't just yelling. And here's the other
No.
thing, guys. We need the rest of our
Oh yeah.
yeah, is that these things, the quotes, right? I'm doing my
Yeah.
best to put these together because I want to create the campaign, and I want you guys to understand why this is important. So I'm going to show you what we're doing with them. All right. We're going to go into here. Let me make these not on the top all the time. If I can. Okay, maybe I can't. All right. I don't understand what's going on. Okay. I'm hoping this works here. What is going on? I might have too many things going on at the same time, actually. Firefox is not responding. All right, let me try it again. Let me do it again. There we go. That's what we're looking for. All right. So, coming in here. There we go. Log in. So, okay. There we go. Man, this thing is freaking out right now. I don't get it. So go into Campaign Builder. This is one of the things that we're going to be doing. So here's the 21-day challenge, or here's the 21-day challenge right here. All right. And when you look at it, when we go in right now, they will go, and if I go in here, we can see what they're going to see when they sign up, right? So it's just real simple. Put in your name, your email, okay, why you're starting this. And then I go to the thank you page, and this is the first email they get. All right. So it basically dictates what they need to do. And there's our first quote. Okay. And then when I go back to the campaign, the next thing I need to do is build in all of these bad boys that sit there and go through. And what it'll end up looking like is this. When we go to what our goal challenge, we have that 2-week goal challenge right here. And so it ends up looking like this kind of sequence. See how crazy that is? And you've got to go from one, and then you have a 1-day delay, then a 1-day delay, then a 1-day delay. And not only this, I've got to do this, plus I've got to do another 7 of these things. And so as what we need to do is I need to get the actual dialogue so that I can come in here and I can go ahead and put, hi, whatever. It's day 1. And then we come in here and we can edit these, so I can take this out and I can put in what you guys write, and then I can sit there and change this and put in a new picture, and then it'll be that quote, right? Whatever the quote is that we're using for that day. So that's why what I'm asking for you guys to send me is basically in a Word document like this, because then all I've got to do is go in, like here's day 1, right? I can just go in, grab this information right here, copy it, go right back into the, whoa, where'd it go? Go right back into here, and I'm not going to save this, but just to show you, I could take that out, right? And then boom, paste it right back in. Oh, and now take out his sentence 1, take out his sentence 2, hit a reply, and boom, there it is, right? And now all I've got to do, and I'm done, and I can keep going. And the sooner we get this type of information together, and we get this the whole entire the campaign together, the sooner we can start funneling people in to the waiting or holding area for the Thinking to Succeed. One of the other things that Ivan and I were talking about was maybe we don't have to wait the entire 3 months, right? Maybe as soon as we get through the first month, we could then have you guys starting to teach this the first month as you're learning the second month. And I mean, that would end up creating a way for you guys. Now, obviously, that would we don't have enough stuff in line yet to start that fast into the second month. But if we put our minds together, we might be able to be a week and a half into it and do that. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Like we might be able to start moving you guys into that intern position a month earlier. 2 months earlier or 3 months earlier. Would that be cool for you guys? Would you be excited about that or no?
Yeah.
That's it. Just
Can
one
you hear me?
person. Only one of you would prefer to start making money sooner.
Right now. Woo!
Man, you guys are killing me. Thank you, Gil. Holy cow. I just got done from being at an event where we were giving away tickets for people that freak out. And I'm sitting there telling you guys that, hey, I'm going to move your timeline forward. And you guys are like, yeah, well, maybe. I mean, right? Are you with me? Oh, I'm sorry. You're right, Michael. You could have been freaking out and I wouldn't have been able to hear you. Okay. I got you. I got you. My bad. All right. So let's see who else is on here right now. Do any of you guys have any questions about anything?
I have questions,
Sure.
Pete. So if I have questions about the challenge, you want me to contact who again?
If you have questions about the challenge, put them up in the group, in our secret group. Put them up in there, and I guarantee you, within 10 minutes, somebody will be responding to that. Because if I'm gone and Ivan's gone and Gil's gone, Michael, Kenneth, I mean, believe me, everybody wants to help everybody. So you'll have 10 people jumping on that comment just to be able to make a post, or I mean, your post just to be able to help you out. Does that make sense?
Yes, that's great. And then if I have people that want to join the 21-day challenge, how do I do that on my own?
Just send them to c2crea.com/21-day challenge.
Okay.
There's
so
no, if you're talking about if they're any kind of affiliate, there isn't. If they ended up going into the 21-day challenge and then they want to come into the Thinking to Succeed project, and you were like, hey, I believe me, you can have every single person you bring in. That is not, nobody in here is trying to take anything from you. Like, you know what I mean? There is, we all live by abundance in here. So if somebody comes in and you want to help them, my God, help them. I have no problem with that. And if somebody comes in that I brought in that goes, you know what, I really bond with Gil, then great, Gil can help them. I just care about people getting help. I have no desire to be the only one helping them, or I've got to get this or I've got to get that. We want you guys all to do very, very well in whatever it is that you want to do, period. And if we can help you out monetarily through the Thinking to Succeed project, right? Then yeah, you get them into the challenge. They end up coming in. They'll go under you. You've got 10. I mean, it just is what it is. You'll get everything. You'll never have to worry about being put together or screwed with me. I promise.
Okay, great. Because I've been posting my goals on my timeline, and a few people said they wanted to find out what I was doing. So
yeah, get them involved in that. And then, like I said, we're working on. Ivan really wanted to be able to. He said, "Man, if everybody has to wait 3 months, they're going to get discouraged." And he brought up a great point, right? Let's say all three of your friends, right? They get excited about it, and then they're like, "Man, okay, I want to." Holy cow! How do I get into the Thinking to Succeed project? And you're like, "Oh, no problem. Just wait till September."
Right.
They're probably going to go, well, let me go find something else in between then, right? So
true.
We can bring them in sooner, but that means that here's the thing. You have to be prepared for the opportunity. If you want to be lucky, you've got to be prepared, which means you've really got to jump onto our group and get your stuff dialed in. Figure out what it is that you're not doing yet and get up to speed so that when we do hit that 1 month mark, when we do open up the floodgates to bring in the next wave, that you have the ability to say yes because you know what you're doing, right? Because I'm not going to have you helping people if you don't understand what we're doing yet. Does that make sense?
Exactly. Yes, it does.
Okay. And that's fair, right?
Yes, it is. Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Now, obviously, from what you just said, you have some good things happening because you're telling me that 2 or 3 people have watched you writing your goals and want to be involved in it. Right? How does that make you feel?
Awesome, because I've only been posting for, I think today was my day 6,
Okay.
And I was like, wow, people are actually reading my goals. That's great.
How weird is it when you think nobody's reading it and all of a sudden somebody makes a comment about something you specifically wrote in there?
Yeah, I wouldn't. To be honest, I didn't think anybody was gonna read them because I post things all the time, and sometimes I don't have not one like,
Right.
and I'm like, wow, that was really great, and nobody read it. My goodness. So it was just interesting to see, and even my journaling. I didn't really want to post my journaling on my timeline,
Right.
but for some reason I can't take a picture with my phone and just share it to the Think to Succeed page. I have to post it on my timeline and then share it to the group. So people's been looking at the journaling, and so it
So
is
here's
what
what
it
I
is.
want to say to that. I told everybody, we need to pull the goals off of the Thinking to Succeed page because it was like cluttering it up big time, right?
Right.
And we don't want them on there anyways because then only we can see them. We want everybody's goals on their own timelines, tagging me in it. And the other thing is I'd start tagging everybody else that in it too. Like everybody from the Thinking to Succeed group, right? Because
Oh,
then
okay.
think about this. Now your friends are seeing Gil's posts. Gil's friends are seeing your right. Do you see like all of a sudden all 15 of us have 15 other people that we're reaching, or the friends of
Oh,
15 other people that we're
okay.
reaching. So now Gil's friends are not only seeing it from him, but they're seeing it from you. They're seeing it from Michael. They're seeing it from Kenneth. They're like, holy crap, like what in the hell is going on? Everybody is posting their goals, and he's got cool goals and he's got cool goals. So you guys should definitely just start at the bottom, tag everybody in your post from Thinking to Succeed. And this is something, Gil, that we probably need to write down and put on our little like what we do and how to change that up now.
Okay.
So that I think that's a better way to do that. Don't you guys agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. I love it that I can see you, Michael. Here, I'll unmute you too. And then the other thing, the journaling, we eventually want you to get that out on your Facebook page too. But if you're uncomfortable with that right now, that's okay. Like put it just in the Thinking to Succeed group because you are safe there. Like you are 100% safe in that group. Nobody will ever put you down, criticize you, or anything. All we will do is lift you up. Now, the only time that I will say that there's an exception to that is if you take 3 minutes and write like chicken scratch on your goals and just put I want to be awesome and this is great, and you know what I mean? Like if we all know that you're not putting your goals down, we're going to call you on. If you take a picture of your here we go. I don't know who's making all the noise. I don't know how it's you. You're not even moving, Michael. How in the world are you making noise without even moving, man? You've got ghosts in your house. I'm convinced of that. Because it sounds like you're going and you're not. So I don't get it. All right, let's see. Do we have any other person on here right now? Scott, you know what? You've been quiet. Okay, hold on. That's not you, man, because you are muted. Okay, who is that? Kenneth? Yes. That was you, Kenneth. Okay. Look at that. I've got Michael unmuted and there's no noise. You're in the clear, Michael. Stand up.
All right.
Be proud.
Yay.
Yay. All right. Scott, tell me, this was your first call to tune in, and Scott was out with us at the Atlanta trip. And so Scott got a chance to see how crazy Ivan and I are in person. And I'll tell you guys right now, Scott, I love this guy. I mean, I spent 3 days with him and I feel like I've known him for like 10 years. He is as amazing to me as all of you guys are. And so I wanted him to see what the Thinking to Succeed project was all about, because I think it would be great to have him as an asset in here. To give you guys a little bit of background on who Scott is, he was a pool contractor and then he basically became a GC. And he does a lot of stuff in real estate. He buys a lot of properties in bulk and then piecemeals them out. And he is the one who gave away the house at the event to We All Know Rusty, right? How awesome, by the way, is that Rusty won the house, guys? Seriously.
That was awesome.
Okay, so only Gil thought that was awesome. All right, well, Rusty will be really excited.
That's great. I hear an echo, Pete.
I know. Okay, now I don't know who that is. Let's see.
Good job, Pete, on calling him Rusty and not Randy.
Yes, exactly. Well, yes, that's because my Ivan keeps getting mad at me for calling him Randy, and I don't understand why. Um, okay, okay, so we still have the echo. Why do we have an echo? All right. Well, let's go anyway. Scott, what do you got going on? Tell me what you're feeling about this.
Well, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
I,
good.
hello?
Yeah, just seeing it. I've followed it on. Boom.
Okay, that was Kenneth, I think, trying to get online is what that was all about. All right, I think I muted everybody else out but you now. So it's you that is actually echoing.
No, I'm in a quiet room. You shouldn't be mute or shouldn't need to mute me. I've followed it on Facebook and seen. I'm pretty impressed with Gil, and I've never met him and never seen him in person. This is the first time I'm actually looking at him, and I'll tell you, it takes a lot of determination and a lot of drive to sit down and I mean, I commend everyone that's doing it. It takes a part of your soul, a part of you to share everything about someone, and I've watched, I watched Rusty and I've watched Gil and I've just seen their stuff and I'm just thinking what an amazing thing that you're creating here. I mean, that's it's really, I think what you guys don't understand is it's from people like myself, and I haven't even talked to Pete about this, and this is the first time pretty much we're talking about it. It's pretty amazing that you are actually impacting other people who aren't doing it to actually reevaluate and to sit down and start something on their own. It's
Wow.
and that's spoken from the bottom of my heart, and Pete knows that what you're going to get is what you're going to get. Because
How
Gil,
does that make you
I've seen
feel,
it.
Gil?
Makes me feel great. Thank you, Scott.
Yeah, and commendment to you. It's you and Rusty truly, and I met Rusty this weekend. What a great guy, and I'm sure all of you guys are perfect. In your own way. Um, it really does. It makes people from the outside that have nothing to do with you, have never met you, don't know who you are, to really sit back and say that's pretty amazing that you're willing to put your life, your dreams, your goals out on a piece of paper for everyone to see, to everyone. All the people who are going to criticize you are going to criticize you no matter what. They don't know you already. I mean, that's the way I look at it, and I wouldn't. There's no criticism on my end. It's just I think it takes a lot of chutzpah, to sit down and write those, and it's quite amazing. That's the first impression of it, and just looking from an outsider.
Well, Gil, what I wanted to share too is that uh, Scott is. Oh my God, who is echoing, man? Okay, I think it was
Might
you,
just be the
Scott.
connection.
Okay. So one of the things I wanted you to know, Gil, is that Scott is in Vegas. He is just a genius when it comes to contractors and finding them. He found us an amazing contractor in where were we, in Atlanta on Wednesday night when I come and we all hang out. We've got Candace and Omar that are going to come, and I wasn't kidding, man. I want to build a network, and I was talking to Scott about this, and he's down to. Omar, I think, is excited about it as well. But building a network that we can build a wholesale network, and we can start to really kick these things up. And all of you, if you're interested in being in it, like Michael, where are you at, Michael? You're in Chicago, right? Is it Chicago? No, you're New Jersey. New Jersey? Yes. Okay. New Jersey, we can do that with you too, right? Like all of you, wherever you are, it doesn't matter. We were talking with Diane, who was at the event this weekend, and then Mike, who is in our group, Mike Jensen, and I'm gonna have them start working our coast to coast RIA up in Boston. And then I started thinking about that, and I'm like, you know what? Why couldn't I talk to Michael? Because you know what I know that Michael wants to do? What does Michael want to do, Gil?
He wants to grow his RIA group to 1,000 followers.
And does Michael have a RIA group yet?
I'm not sure.
No. Michael does not have a C2C RIA group, but Michael wants a C2C RIA group. So I think that we could do some things to help work getting him to that level as well. And I mean, really about getting you guys to the level and really helping you achieve those dreams that you want to achieve. That's our goal. Our goal here is to help you get where you want to go, because your goal is going to be to help your people get where they want to go. And the cool part is all along the way, we're going to have opportunities. We're going to have opportunities everywhere. And we're going to build. I mean, I want to do building out here now in California. You know, Scott knows how to do it. We've got people that can do it out here. So why not, if we can't find flips out here, why not find opportunities where maybe we can buy the land and put a property on it, right? Build a stick built home and flip that. You know what I mean? It's worth looking at least. At least I think it's worth looking at. I don't know. All right, guys. Well, does anybody else? I'm going to unmute everybody now. Does anybody else have any questions at all before we roll out? Yes. Who does? Hello.
The echo again.
I know. Stephanie. Oh.
I'm here.
Okay. Are you the one that said I had a question?
I'm here.
You guys have got to. Somebody is seriously like talking on something and has the mic and it's going through the speakers and flipping around. Okay. Well, I took care of that. That's got to be you, Kenneth. Oh, man. I love what you have to say, too. It kills me that you have to mute you. You and Michael, we've got to mute you, too. Stephanie, did you ask a question?
Not yet. Mm-mm.
Okay. Did you say I have a question or no?
Who did I say that?
Yeah. I heard
no.
somebody say I have a question. No. Okay, that wasn't you. All right. Gil, that wasn't you, right?
No, I think it was Kenneth.
It was Kenneth? All right, let me unmute him.
I
Kenneth,
think so.
was that you? Kenneth.
Yep.
Okay, was that you?
Can you hear me? Nah, I don't have no question. I'm working on getting a new system, so we ain't gonna have to worry about this soon.
Okay. I don't mind going through it with you, man. Honestly, you have a heart of a lion, brother. Whatever we have to do to deal with you, it's okay with me, man. Okay, so let me see. Michael, it wasn't you, right? How many other people can we have on here? Scott, did you have a question? No?
I'm still sitting here. Nope. I hear.
Well, then I guess we're good, man. All right, I unmuted everybody, guys. Thank you so much. I can't deal it. I know. I turned it off. It's done. Muted. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys being on the call today. And we will talk to you again on Thursday at 5, okay?
All right.